Kia ora everyone. We've just had a chance to have a very quick brief here from the Emergency Operations Centre here in Ashburton. Number one focus at the moment is just the connectivity for people in the region. The announcement this morning that the bridge, the State Highway 1 bridge just south of Ashburton, that closure there has caused some parts of the area to be completely cut off. They are working on alternate routes now, but that will add extra travel time. And of course there are concerns around just the level of safety around those alternate routes at this point in time. The team are doing everything they can, moving really quickly to reinstate some connectivity, but that's the number one focus for the team at the moment. We'll be taking off again with the Mayor to just do a flyover of the area. There hasn't been much opportunity to assess the damage from the air and really get a sense of how much work is going to need to be done alongside the community to reinstate and particularly support farmers in the community. So that'll be a good chance for us to get a sense of the scale. Happy to take questions.
Got some questions around that bridge. So locals have been pushing for a new bridge for years. Could this have been prevented?
Oh, look, I'm not in a position to make any judgment on what has happened here. This has been, you know, a huge rain event. We've had a third of, you know, the season's rain in a very short period of time, a 1 in 100 year event. So it has affected the bridge. It's too early to say just what the long-term impact on the bridge is of that flood damage.
Will you fund the fast-tracking development of a new bridge?
Well, ultimately our absolute focus right now is connecting people again with Ashburton and just making sure that we've got the ability for people to continue to move around their community. So that's our focus now. At the moment, engineers are there on the ground, as we understand, so hopefully we'll have more information soon.
Is there money there to do that though?
We've got to reinstate a connection without question. You know, at the moment we're thinking about if it is going to take a little longer, what temporary fixes could be put in place. But as I was just hearing, we've got thousands of people who are not connected to their town and who are not connected to their schools or to their place of work. So that's a real priority.
The Prime Minister, I talked to...
Come on in.
Yeah.
Prime Minister, I talked to...
if I may, I'll just see if the Mayor wants to say anything on that as well.
Yeah, we're working hard to get that bridge reconstructed and back underway again, but it's not going to be a quick fix. It's going to take some time. Yeah.
How long could it take?
Not being an engineer myself, but they need for the water in that river to drop lower so they can actually get in and look at the piles and see what's happening. They can't work with the water in there, so they're going to have to divert it, so it has to drop further yet. That could take, won't be days, could be weeks.
Have you heard issues about food getting further south? We've heard that supermarket shelves are already becoming quite empty down there.
Yeah, people don't need to go and panic buy. Just go to the supermarket and buy what you need and leave some for the other people. We will have a route hopefully up and running by tonight, and those supermarket shelves will be stocked when that opens.
When you say a route, can you explain what you mean by that?
A bypass around, which is the Thompson's Track route, if you're familiar with that. Well, crews are out there working hard on there now. There's about 5 or 6 breaches in that road, and they've got 5 or 6 crews, one on each breach to fill it. There's culverts being trucked there now, there's shingle trucks, there's diggers there. It's all go up there at the moment. So we don't want people there either looking or watching. We need to keep them out of the way and let the crews get in there and get it fixed without any interference.
Prime Minister, what did you think about the damage?
Oh, sorry, I'll just say
The Prime Minister, talking to farmers yesterday, and I said to them, if I had a chance to ask the Prime Minister a question, their answer is, get the roads fixed, get the rivers back into the course, get the power on, and give us the resources to do so. Now, can you provide that?
That's absolutely what we're here for, and you would have heard me say the number one priority, supporting the teams to ensure that we've got those transport links back up and running. It's the number one priority. That's how we make sure that we get any welfare needs met. It's how we deal with any animal welfare issues, and so it's a really critical part of the response. Secondly, we're here to see what those additional needs might be. You know, today is usually moving day for our rural communities, so making sure that we have a better idea of any additional support over and above the Mayoral Relief Fund that's been made available.
Would you be able to provide the resources?
Yeah, so as we've done in the past, you know, even if that means that we're working alongside the rural support trust to deliver support on the ground. That is what we're here for. So today is really just getting an idea of the need. And last question.
I just wanted to say, what was your impression of the damage when you did fly over from
At the moment, though, we've just managed to assess some of the damages we were coming out of Christchurch. So around the Selwyn area, haven't had a chance to look too much in this area at this point, but even then you can just see the scale of it. It's been a huge and very significant weather event.
Will you be going to actually see the bridge today?
Sorry?
Will you be actually on the ground seeing the bridge today?
We are going to do a flyover, but obviously that's not going to give us too much of an insight into what's happened there. This is an issue with piles, as we understand it, so bit of work to be done.